I'm Jagriti Pandey, advocate. He's Avi Pandey. So today we are going to talk about the POSH Act. So what is POSH Act? POSH Act is the prevention of sexual harassment at workplace. Sexual harassment is any unwelcome act or a behavior, sexual in nature or maybe subjective. It includes any physical contact, any abusive sound, showing off any pornography or maybe vulgar or indecent jokes, texts, phone calls, or demanding for any respect for the sexual favors. Workplace includes in every like PSUs, government organization, private sectors, organized sectors, unorganized sectors, and also includes the places where employee goes during the duration of the employment at their duty hours. As you all know, the famous judgment of Vishaka versus State of Rajasthan, which gives us the guidelines for the sexual harassment at the workplace. And the guidelines says about the formation of committee for the complaints, mechanism for the filing of the complaint, and specific duties of the employer towards the employee. Later, these guidelines were replaced by the Act and has same incorporated in the definition of the sexual harassment. Who all are covered in that? Full-time employees covered, we all know that, but what about the others? Others like the contractual employers, daily wages employers, temporary workers, interns, trainees, housekeeping staff, client representative, or even the volunteers. So how can we prevent this whole scenario? The responsibility of the employer under the Act is to constitute of an internal complaint committee to handle the complaints, to display on the notice board about the details of the committee members with their all names and the contact. So in case of any aggrieved woman can reach out to them. Display of workplace penalties and the consequences of the act written under the POSH Act. Complaint. Any aggrieved woman can complain in writing within the 3 months of the incidents. In case of any physical or mental incapabilities, can go through further complaint through their relatives, friends, co-workers, or maybe with any other person related to the incident who have seen it with the written consent of the aggrieved woman. In case of any complaint, woman's identity, complainant's identity, respondent's witness identity, everything will be the confidential. Internal committee has been formed where there are more than 10 employees in the organization. So committee members include the presiding officer, the senior most woman of the organization, 2 members related to the women work, social work, or maybe possess of the legal knowledge, 1 member from the NGO who works in the familiar field of sexual harassment. And in case where there is less than 10 members, local committee will take place the actions. There is a filing process which lays down that the report need to be filed within the 3 months to the ICC. ICC will give the notification to the respondent within the 7 days of receiving the complaint. After that, respondent has to file their respond within the 10 days. In case of the confession, ICC records the statement and follows the action as per the recommendations. In case of disagreement, ICC go for the inquiry, and the inquiry needs to be end within the 90 days and go further as per the reported action. Penalties for the non-compliance. So this is important. In case of employer fails to constitute any ICC committee or take any action, so employer needs to be paid to be rupees 50,000 of fine, and in case of repetition of the non-compliance goes for even the shutting down of the business. Employer obligation is to provide the safe working environment, declaration of the name and the contact number of the members of the ICC, organization of the workshops and awareness program, and providing assistance to the woman if she chooses to file a complaint, and promote the gender sensitive workplace. So here, me and my team plays a role as we provides the workshops and the assistance to the companies, to the organization regarding the POSH Act, and we can play an important role during the ICC committee formation. Thank you. What are the challenges nowadays we are facing basically? The lack of awareness. Lack of awareness is one of the biggest challenges till now, being so many people educated, uneducated, working in every sector, but they don't have the knowledge regarding the act, or maybe knowledge regarding their rights, when they can go for how can they go for the complaint, or what can they do in this such position. Fear of retaliation and the misuse of the provisions and the power by the seniors or maybe by the employers.
Thank you.